Okay, folks, after a very short intermission, we have ProPiece bringing us some Mega Man 10. So over to you, ProPiece.
Alright, I think I've done this game a couple times for this marathon, and Strizer was nice enough to let me do it again. So, we're gonna be on normal mode, and then we will get started in 3, 2, 1, go. My own timer, I wasn't selected onto it, so that one will be a couple seconds behind, but that's fine. So Mega Man 10 was released in 2010 for the Wii, PS3, and Xbox 360. I do not know which order. And then later released on Legacy Collection 2. So our first stage is Pumpman. This is just the general first stage. I think it used to be Sheepman back in like 2012, 2013. But then whoever it was, Duckfister, somebody decided Pump First was better. So this is your typical underwater level, but the gimmick is there's these air currents, which you can actually see which way the current is moving by Mega Man's bubbles, by his, since we're underwater, which I actually just noticed that earlier today. So these bubbles will take you up to the ceiling. So, well, okay, that one didn't get me, and that one didn't get me. That was very close though, but we did the skip. I don't know how much time that saves, but that saves a lot more time waiting for it. And if you're frame perfect on that one Susie I got hit on, you can actually jump over it. And I was pretty close, but I did not get it, so we'll just take the hit like everybody else. So Pumpman's gimmick is the these water shields, and you can actually get your Buster into his shields. So optimally, you want to hit him 7 times, and then if you're really good, you can take a hit off of it and then hit him 1 or 2 more times inside of his shield. And then you just want to back up and mash. 200 kill, that's actually pretty good for me, so... Actually, no, that's like a 202 kill, but that's still decent. I forgot I was a couple seconds behind, but... Oh yes, there's the, I'll explain that Castlevania 3 Bid War is still going on for the next 2 games. I think I've put some into Sypha, but there's been more competition for each, so... So we got the water shield, which is actually... 9 and 10 actually had very good shield weapons, where the water shield will break, but it does a ton of damage. And then in 9, the Jewel Satellite is probably the best shield weapon in the game, or in the franchise. So Solar Man is the fire stage. It's very vertical, we'll see a lot of rush coil usage. Okay, good thing I got that, I've been missing that recently. Then there's these, I don't know the names of any of the enemies. So, but those are on timers, and then you just have to remember the cycles, I guess. Okay, these are the phoenixes. These are definitely birds, I can confirm that for everybody. But they gave me very bad luck. But you want to hit them 5 or 6 times with Buster, then switch to Water Shield, and then I'll take them out. But I got pretty unlucky, I should say. And I shot there just because if on normal mode, if you just go straight up, then you'll take a hit from it. But on easy mode, it's like 2 pixels higher. That's what I get for not paying attention. Okay, well, I didn't die, so it's okay. So there's gonna be some tight rush coil usage. Since we stood there for a bit, we could kind of just skip a cycle. I'm gonna take a back damage boost off of this rocket. I didn't take the boost, but I took a hit anyway. Optimally, I wanted to take a back boost off of the missile there, and then I would have went through that sunflower thing anyway. So Solar Man, he can jump into either the 2 pits or the middle, and he gave me very bad luck. Okay, well, that was probably the worst luck possible, so... Optimally, you want him to go into that far right pit, and you can hit him 3 times, and then whether he goes into the middle or the left pit won't matter after that. But him going far left pit and then left platform, that's extremely bad luck.
Do I have a second for a donation?
Yes, you do. For just the weapon get thing.
Okay, so we have a $10.62 donation from Burb for Sypha, and I'm actually being told by the GOC crew to ask whether Burb is indeed a bird.
No, I do not believe that Burb is a bird.
Okay.
I will confirm that.
Thank you for the confirmation.
So apparently, I am an ornithologist, or whatever it's called, according to the GOC crew. Alright, so I guess I forgot to commentate there. So this is Chillman. The big gimmick is these breakable blocks, which if you shoot twice or... I almost died there, because I usually take a hit off that top one. But if you jump on them twice or shoot them twice, then it'll break. Then these snowball throwing enemies are kind of epic, where they just throw, and then if it lands on the ground, it'll shoot into 4. Take the hit. So Solar Blaze's property is it'll split into 2 when it hits something. So we wanted to take advantage of that. But, okay, well, good save. We are going to kill the Stomper, because he's not very nice. Well, I guess either way the Stomper dies, but whatever. Alright, so Chillman, he can either jump or just run towards you. And then he could freeze you like that. Okay, that was actually a pretty good fight. But a thing with 10 is the quick weapon swapping, so you could use L and R to swap weapons, and then if you're on a weapon far away from the Buster, you can just hit L and R, and it'll swap back to Buster. So when something's on screen and you swap off of it with L or R, then it'll disappear. So we wanted to take advantage of that to hit Chillman as many times as possible. Let's see if I can do the menu from Chill to Nitro. Okay. I took it extra safe. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that, my splits were on screen. I wanted to see how close I was to PB, but I will not do that anymore. So Nitro Man, this is the first kind of big stage where we'll see a lot of weapon usage. As you saw, I coiled into a water shield. Then those trucks, if you hit them directly, they will freeze, but if you let them drive under the spike itself, then they'll explode. Then that's the big gimmick of this stage, is the trucks that'll either go toward you or against you. Oh, I shot that really early. Okay, we saved it. Okay, so since the truck is moving so fast, we can actually look forward, and the chill spike will go backward into it. So that's kind of, I don't know if it's much faster than... It saves a turn frame, so I guess it's a little bit faster. In this section, it's just timing your shots so we can kill this sniper. So Nitro Man, he can do one of many things. Preferably, I want him to jump, and then he did not do that. I mistimed it. Okay, I killed him anyway, but he was about to go up the wall there, which you don't want him to do. But you want him to jump on top of the spike, and then with good luck, he'll keep going back and forth, and you can kind of juggle him running over the chill spike. But if you get bad luck, you can just keep hitting him directly and freezing him, which will automatically move him to the next cycle of his attack, which could be the lucky one. So, now that we've beaten 4 stages, we get Rush Jet, which coincidentally is good enough that the next stage, Commando Man, is very useful with Rush Jet. I guess the next 4 stages is actually Rush Jet has a lot of use in it. Not just because we have it, but it's very good. So Commando Man stage is probably the only stage in the entire game, which is, or not probably, it is the only stage in the game which will be pretty well exactly the same between any level of run you'll ever see of this game. It has very minimal weapon usage other than Rush Jet and some Water Shield. But most of the time in this stage comes from the boss, which we'll see in a bit. But this stage is exactly the same throughout any kind of run. But its big gimmick is these big sandstorms, which will actually slow you down. But if you're on Jet, and go above screen, then you won't get slowed down. Oh, I missed it. The run's over. I missed 2. The run's double over. So those stompers, actually I'll explain the boss fight first, and then I'll talk about the stompers. Okay, bad luck. Bad luck. Okay, so that was very bad luck, but Commando Man, he can either do that small jump, stand still, and shoot, or the big jump. So whenever he jumps, I don't know why. I guess it was just missed in the development stages. Whenever he jumps, he doesn't have iframes, so preferably you want him to either jump once or stand still and jump if you're quick enough. Do a small jump, so you can just mash into him. But he did not do that, so we didn't get to see it. So Blade Man, I said Nitro Man was the first one where you get to see a good amount of weapon usage. This is the first one where you get to see pretty well every weapon having its own advantage. So the chill spikes can take care of those spring things, and then as you saw, the wheel cutter can actually drive up the wall, so longer ladders at least become a little bit more irrelevant. Then there's the Tri-Castle. We take it down with Water Shield. I think with Tri-Castle, it's when you take down 1 or 2, the other one has less health, but that's just my theory of it, because I haven't looked into it. Yeah, I don't think I'd play 10 if it didn't have weapon swapping. And the rest of the stage is pretty straightforward. It's just Jet and Water Shield occasionally. I quick swap off of Water Shield just in case there's a weapon drop. Alright, got it. So you can Blademan. He will go up against the wall first, and you can kind of manipulate him if you hit him at a certain time. Oh, okay. We got the. I call that the Russell Westbrook because it's the triple double. So the first one you can. I don't know how to do it, but you can actually like time it correctly to get a double immediately. But then if you hit him when he's on the roof at a fast enough time, he'll automatically go to the right side of the wall. So yeah, we got a very good kill. Then we got Triple Blade, which casually is the best weapon in the game. It probably, I would say it rivals Metal Blade in its usefulness. So this stage, Strike Man, is the reason why I made safety saves in this game. Because if I accidentally went to the stage, I would have to reset the game. Because this stage actually has no instant death spikes. So I would either have to whittle myself down to 0 3 different times, or just reset the game.
You happen to have a second for a quick dono read?
Yeah, I can't think of anything to say, so you...
Perfect. So we have a $25 donation from Level Up Leo saying, "Hope everyone is having a good nitro. I'm pumped to watch some stream and chill and see lots of cool games Blade. Command, don't forget to donate and strike down cancer. Donation going to Trevor only for CV3.
If you're gonna do all those puns about Mega Man 10, you could have at least put it towards Sypha, but thanks for the $25. I only say that because I really want Sypha to win, but it's all going toward the same cause anyway, so... And just like that, Strike Man stage is over. I really don't have much to say about this game anyway, so... Or this stage. This game I have plenty to say about, but... Let's see if we get lucky. Okay. So with Strike Man is your first big introduction into the power of Triple Blade. So what I hit him, then quick swapped, and then kind of just timed it, because if you don't kill him after that first cycle, he'll roll around the wall, or the room. So with Triple Blade, if you hit him with all 3, it'll... I'm trying to think of a way to explain this. If you hit him with all 3, it'll take 2 Triple Blades, but then you can shoot another one right after, and it'll hit the 3rd one and ignore the invulnerability frames. Alright, so Sheepman is probably the most fun stage to run, with the disappearing blocks and just a bunch of different weapons you can use. So I'm going to try and time my jump with this so he can skip that guy. Then we're going to come up on the Octo Bulb, which we have to run on these I don't know what they're called. The moving platforms, the treadmill type things, and then after 2 we shoot a commando bomb, and then we just skip the whole fight. That commando trick is not possible on easy. Well, it's possible, but it's very difficult on easy mode because of the where the enemies spawn. So then the Yoku blocks. make a return, but we already have Rush Jet, so we don't see many of them. We only require to use the ones that come up right here. But if you're really good and not in a marathon run, you can just coil. We're going to spawn Jet, activate these 2 platforms, and then we can just get as much fall velocity as possible. So the Rebound Striker, once it hits more walls, it'll do more damage on an enemy. So we're going to try and take advantage of that. I missed that second one. Even that was still a decent recovery. But what I wanted to do was shoot it in 2 diagonal directions and it would hit him twice. And then he actually gave me the good luck where if he stands still for longer on the ground, then we could just kill him without him going back up. Then we get the Thunderbolt, which is the very worst weapon in the entire franchise, and I hate it. But we get our reward is the also the Wily stages. Alright, so this first section of the Wily stage we're gonna hopefully do a certain way, which will just make sure we get a certain spawn on the weapon archives, which is the there will be a boss from Mega Man 1 through 9, not including Rockman Forte, because that doesn't exist. And I didn't get the spawn I anticipated, so, but that's fine. I'll just take the health. No, he actually does wear underwear. You can look at his sprite. Oh, that's fine. Alright, so now we can actually have a level. I don't know why I'm losing my train of thought so often now. Well, I'll just buster him. So theoretically, I believe that if you play this stage the exact same time, or the exact same way, and get perfect luck, you can technically get the exact same robots every time. But that's not what I wanted. I completely beefed the second one, so I'm down some triple blade, but that's fine. I'll just grab more if I need it. Alright. So I haven't done a very good job explaining the weapon archive, so we fought Ringman and Ringman, Flame Man, and Napalm Man from 4, 5, and 6. Not in that order. And then we just go through another part of the stage. I'm not doing a very good job of explaining Wily 1. But it's basically just a mixture of oh, I shot too early. So the third weapon archives will be Slash Man from 7, Frost Man from 8, and Tornado Man from 9. So Slash Man is weak to the messed that up. So he was weak to the chill spike, but it's the same way as Nitro Man, where he has to land on top of it. So you can like line him up a certain way and kill him faster, but back in like 2016 I didn't know how to do that. I couldn't figure out how to do that, so I just came up with my own strat and I failed it. So okay, so Wily 2, this is a very fun but also very hard level. We're going to see a lot of different weapons used in different ways. Okay, so I'm going to grab this since I wasted a bunch of stuff, and then I'll just wait for the crushers. Okay, I don't know what cycle I'm on, so I'll just wait. So these crushers are on a global timer, so I could have went, but so if you play the stage the same way or a certain way, you can manipulate them, but I didn't do that. I didn't know how to as when I was back in like 2016, so I learned all the patterns of the birds, and then I would know what cycle I was on, but I don't remember those anymore. I had to jump there, but that's fine. So this stage is very big in no weapon management, which is why I grabbed that extra triple blade. Okay. Okay, we are clear of Wily 2. I played it extremely safe just so I didn't die and waste 45 seconds. But now we are on to, we follow the worst stage in the game to, well, the hardest stage in the game to probably the worst boss in the franchise. For that reason, is that he can just block his eyes. So that was also a very slow fight. But now we can use our M-Tank right after the fight, which will refill every weapon and our health, but I guess we don't really need our health right now because the stage is ending. But yeah, you can just get super unlucky. I play it kind of poorly because I wanted to kind of show off his secondary weakness, which is the Thunder Roll. But I couldn't because his claws were there. So, Wily 3 is another very vertical stage where we have these giant conveyor belts up these rooms. So if there are any donations or things that would like to be mentioned, we can go through all of it now because there's literally nothing happening. If you're quick enough, you can coil onto the rush jet there, but I didn't. So this stage is all about patience, because now we are going to rush jet over a bunch of spikes. Just make sure we don't get knocked off by the shrimp. So that purple goop, I guess I forgot to explain it because it was all the way in the first stage. But that purple goop will give us ice physics pretty much, and if we want to walk from a standstill, we cannot really. We have to wait it like a second or two. So now we're going to place coil on top of the spike, and swap to wheel cutter. Oh goodness, what did I do? Okay, let's just wait it out, kill him. Now I'm going to wait for the goop to run out. If I missed the jump there, that would have been super bad, but I missed that earlier, but I got health at least. So I got the one trick, but then I forgot how to do the room. And now we are on to the Block Devil, which is the arbitrary required block or required devil fight. So this one we're just going to wait for him to form, and then once those top two go down, we can shoot Rebound Striker into him. And hopefully I'm going to get this correctly. Okay, I got both. Unlucky. He could have went up or down there, and I lost the coin flip, but still a decent enough fight. I don't know if I was fast enough. I could have killed him if I didn't miss that last shot. Alright, Wily 4 is the obligatory boss rush, but we actually have to get there first. There's a sort of a stage before we get there, but if we just keep holding up, then these Susies aren't actually a big deal. And grab extra Rebound Striker for Sheepman. Then we can just go through every boss we just saw. Let's see if he'll give me the other pattern. Yep, but I killed him anyway. So that one you just want to shoot 3 times instead of 2. It's not too difficult. So Pumpman, he can jump 2 or 3 times. Okay. Okay, good. That was a perfect fight. He can really mess you up if he jumps 3 or once. So a thing about Pumpman is that, I don't know why it happens, but if you have a... If he's being engulfed by the lightning, you can actually keep shooting Thunderbolts into him, and it'll just keep doing stacked damage. And I don't know why, but it's really neat, and that's why you wanted to jump twice. Oh. So that's what I wanted to do, but I got unlucky earlier. So for Solar Man, I'm gonna hope for good luck, and then... Oh. And then I want to use 2 water shields only for the machine fight. Let's see if I can get it again. Nope, I shot too low. I got 2 doubles as well. Oop, I went too far. So let's get... My first Chillman fight was actually decent. Let's see if we can get another one. I won't stop. Okay, that was still not bad. I finally learned how to jump when he's shooting. So we get lucky? No, we don't. Okay, still good recovery. We're just gonna W tank Solar Blaze because that's the fight, and then we have the machine. So while they're loading, a good way to remember the boss rush is just remember the stage select screen, because they're actually in the exact same position as they are in the stage select. So there's the first phase. Then the second phase, we're going to coil into water shield and just get 2 hits. If you're really good, you can kind of turn back and get a 3rd hit. But I never really properly learned how to do that, but that was I would say that was a pretty good machine fight. Let's see if, why don't I just hide life split? About 30 seconds behind, so this could still be a 36 with good luck, but we'll see. So there's a Wily 5, we're in space now. So in this stage, there is a manip you can do that I don't remember how. So we're just gonna go in and see if Wily gives us good luck. I guess there's a lot of that in the in this game, where if you go through it a certain way or wait a certain amount of time, then you'll just get the same luck every time. It's just you have to do it for the entire stage in this one. So, time will come up on the final hit when that happens. Let's see if we get good luck. No. Oh, I thought I shot. Okay, that's what you wanted. Oh, I missed 2 shots though. And time. Fantastic. Not a 36, it looks like. Unfortunate.
It is looking like a 37:01 on our timer. I don't know how accurate that is, but it should be pretty darn close.
Darn it. Not a marathon 36. That
Not a marathon 36.
At least I broke the last like 3 or 4 times I did this for Game Over Cancer, I got a 38, so I broke that at least.
You did. You did. We could just pretend our timer was 2 seconds off, and we could just say it was a 36:59. Perfect. Well, thank you very, very much for that great showing of Mega Man 10. As I always say, you gotta love Mega Man games. The just great soundtracks, just so fun to watch because they're so difficult and you make it look so easy.
Yeah, 10's actually like 9 and 10 are actually kind of hard casually, so I don't think I beat the game on normal until like 2014.
Oh wow. Awesome. Well, with that run wrapping up, we are going to get prepared for the tradition, I guess, of KLM running The Little Mermaid. So don't go anywhere, folks. You won't want to miss it.